Don't be average, my friend. I put in daily effort into recording these videos, of writing my blog posts and putting them out over the social medias. And there are people, and this is something I've always encountered, and it's maybe going to sound a little bit ungrateful, but there are people who literally, I might have written a very short post or a 5 or 10 paragraph post, and there are people that literally within 30 seconds to a minute have clicked on the like button, you know, haven't commented, they've not really read it, and even if they have sort of read it, you know, a cursory glance at it, haven't really taken the time. Because there was the other day, it's sort of funny. There's this sweet guy, okay? There is this sweet guy, and he's quite friendly actually. He's got quite a vibrant page on Twitter himself, and he's doing stuff, you know. So this isn't slagging him off exactly, but I did a video the other day called Ask, about, you know, asking questions, being inquiring, being invested in relationships. And I was trying to come up with an interesting picture, not one of me or one that I've taken, but a picture that sort of evokes the spirit or the subject that I'm talking about. And I decided to download a picture of Doubting Thomas, you know, where he's poking at the wound that the Roman soldier inflicts in Jesus's side, because he's kind of, I can't believe, you know, the Lord has risen and everything. So he puts the finger in, and Doubting Thomas believes. And the thing was, on this post, this particular chap did actually make the point that, oh, that picture really got my attention. It's like, yeah, but I sort of said, well, yeah, but the picture's not the point, you know. And this is what I mean by not being average. Do like and subscribe. You know you want to, and you know it's the right thing to do. The point of not being average is that if you do above average or extraordinary things, then you're going to get extraordinary results. And this doesn't necessarily always mean that they're exactly what you expect or exactly what you might welcome. And I'm recording this. I was actually going to record the video at home, but in commemoration of him, I will put a picture on Twitter. In fact, I've already done it, of my idol. And it's somebody you might not necessarily have heard of, but today, the 13th of June, unlucky day for some, marks the anniversary of the death, the 138th anniversary rather, of the death of King Ludwig II of Bavaria. King Ludwig der Zweite von Bayern, as you would say in German. And you may not have heard of him, the person. He was the last true king of Bavaria before it was subsumed by the Prussian Empire under Otto von Bismarck, who is actually responsible. He's the sort of German technocrat in chief of the current education system, of all of the rows of tables facing forward and bells, you know, denoting factory, you know, training factory workers. But Ludwig II is responsible as the patron of Richard Wagner, the composer, the opera composer. And if it weren't for Ludwig, then Wagner's operas, you know, The Ring and Tristan and Isolde, all those things, wouldn't have happened if it weren't for Ludwig II. But most famously, Ludwig II is known for building Neuschwanstein, which is the model for the Disney castle, amongst other fabulous castles. Neuschwanstein kind of eclipses all of the other ones. But anyway, a little bit of a history lesson. But he wasn't average. He was a very, very... he completely bankrupted the Bavarian treasury, basically. But I just think, if you're going to go for it, then just kind of go for it hard, you know. But he bankrupted the Bavarian treasury, and then at the age of 41, he was found in. He was basically. He wasn't, but he was found to be mentally deficient. He was declared insane, and he was basically put under house arrest and under medical supervision by Dr. Guden. And on this day, the 13th of June, 1886, they both went out for a walk in the grounds of Starnberg. And they went missing for a few hours, and the search was undertaken, and they were found both drowned in Starnberg at See, big lake, which is where he officially died. And nobody to this day actually knows how he died. So even his death, even his death wasn't average. So be the person, right? Be the person that takes that extra step. And it's something that people have said of me a lot, that, oh, Martin, you're always willing to go that extra mile, take that extra step, and many good things have resulted because of that. And I was thinking, actually, on my way here, I'm sorry for that background noise, but hopefully you'll be able to hear the video anyway. But there was somebody that I was sort of friends with, a company that I worked for, and she and I, we had good banter together. She was quite fun, Australian lady, and we'd arranged for some time to go for lunch, and maybe again, this is me being like really unreasonable, I don't know. I don't really know, to be honest, but when we went for lunch, whenever I assume, we're going out for lunch, I just assume, well, we're going to go somewhere and we're going to sit down and eat and talk and stuff. But instead, we left the office, and she darted basically in the opposite direction from where we would be having lunch, the general area. I eat in your general direction. And she started doing household shopping. And I thought, what do you mean there? We've had this arrangement for lunch for over a week. What are you doing? And I always remember being really, really surprised, because it was the only time when I'd arranged to have lunch with somebody that this had happened. And I thought, is this what normal people do? Because I thought, this to me isn't normal. This is weird. And we spent about half of our time out sort of doing shopping for household things, and then we ended up sitting in a sandwich shop. And I just thought, don't do that. Don't waste somebody's time. I don't know. Tell me in the comments if you think that is me being unreasonable, or if that is weird that you've arranged to have lunch and you're going to have a catch up and goss about the various unpleasant people that we work with, which is what I did at the time, frankly. But I just always thought that was, it sort of occurred to me as another example in this video. And maybe you'll think that I'm just a really entitled and stubborn bitch, I don't know. And if you do, fair enough. But just don't do average. Don't do, the shit that other people do. Go out there, be wild, be adventurous, be gorgeous, and push the envelope, as they say. Or envelope, I never quite know. Envelope, more comments, please. Let me know which one you say. And keep going out there and spreading light and love and lasciviousness. Lots of L's. Thank you very much for listening. Martin Pavey here. Please do like and subscribe, and I look forward to seeing you on the next video. Ciao for now.